hello. Welcome to GottaBeReel movie reviews with Thommi and Jules. And don't you love her hair?
Oh, thank you. It's bouncy.
Right
I tried
now,
to do a pineapple, but it wouldn't stay. I'm gonna do me a pineapple at some point.
all right. Maybe it's not long enough. I don't know. But right now we're reviewing Turning Red
On Disney Plus with no extra fees.
Yes.
This one. Yeah, let's talk about this one because there's some stuff going on in here. So this is rated PG.
It's rated PG.
All right.
And you need that parental guidance. All right. So it stars Rosalie Chang as Mei Lin.
Mm-hmm.
She's the star. She's
Mei
the
Mei.
little girl that this is about.
I remember called her Mei Mei.
Yeah. Sandra Oh as Ming, her mom. Ava Morse as Miriam. Hyam Park as Abby. Maitreyi Ramakrishnan, I hope I pronounced that correct, as Priya. Orion Lee as Jen. Wai Ching Ho as Grandma.
I liked her.
And Tristan Alric Chen as Tyler. You'll remember the grandma. She's been in Daredevil, Iron Fist, Fresh Off the Boat. Aquafina is Nora from Queen. She's been a lot of stuff. I mean, you don't.
Is it
see
just her voice, or she's an actress?
It's just her voice in here because this is an animated film.
Yeah, so she's an actress.
But she's
film.
she's a real.
Okay.
She acts in live action things.
Probably like our friend from Conan the Barbarian. Remember that guy is in the wizard is in so many different movies, and you just know him when you see his face.
Yeah,
yeah,
you would know her when you saw her face.
Okay, so what's going on with Turning Red?
All right.
I really hate that I accidentally read something before I seen the movie. That's why when you write stuff on social media, if you're gonna be a jerk, just say spoiler alert. All you gotta do is put it in cap spoiler alert so people know not to read it. Just don't do that, okay? But we're gonna talk about that. All right.
Don't be that person.
Don't do that.
Okay, according to Disney Pixar, this is straight from them. I'm just reading this straight as what they wrote.
Described. Okay.
All right. Mei Li, voice of Rosalie Chang, is a confident, dorky 13-year-old torn between staying her mother's dutiful daughter and the chaos of adolescence. Her protective, if not slightly overbearing mother, Ming, voiced by Sandra Oh, is never far from her daughter, an unfortunate reality for the teenager. And as if changes to her interests, relationships, and body weren't enough, whenever she gets too excited, which is practically always, she poofs into a giant red panda.
A huge giant red panther. Like,
huge.
If you see it, I will be running because I'm like, where is the military at to take care of this?
Right. Everybody else is just like, so
cute. Oh, you're so cute. I'm like, what? What's wrong with? Okay, I must live in New York. I don't know. So this is for. Honestly, just from what we're going to talk about, it's not PG-13. It's just PG, just parental guidance, right?
Yes.
So they're not recommended that it has to be teenagers and up to watch it. So what was your thoughts on this? And I'll tell you mine. I'll let you go, and then I'll tell you mine because I have a feeling we're going to differ very, very much on this one.
I recommend like 11 or 12 and up. I don't really recommend the little ones because they might not even get what that's about, but 11 or 12 and up, they really get it and probably relate to it or something. I thought it was all right. I have some stuff that I found too that other people said about it that we'll get into. I thought it was all right. I thought it was cute. It didn't bother me. Again, I don't have any little ones like that, so maybe I'm seeing it slightly differently too. Plus, I'm a grown woman. I'm not watching it with little babies, so I didn't see their reaction.
But you watch a lot of animated films, though.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I didn't see it to see their reaction. Like I don't understand this, or that's cool.
Oh,
or
I know what you mean.
Whatever they might think. So I don't know from that point of view. But this one was a slightly bit more mature than normal.
They threw some hot sauce in there, and that's what I want to talk about.
They threw a little.
I was surprised.
Yeah. But overall, if you're watching it with preteens and teens, or you're an adult watching it, it would be fine.
So here's the thing. So as soon as it opens, here's May. I'm just gonna call her Mei Mei because that's just so darn cute. So Mei Mei opens up. She's walking down the street. She's like, I know you're supposed to honor your parents, but sometimes you might forget about yourself. I do what I want. I say what I want. And I'm like, hold on, little girl, you 13. You still a child, okay? She's a little saucy. Okay,
She knows she's a child, but she still listens to her parents. You see that she's always getting back home as soon as her mom says, get home. Kind of.
When she wasn't supposed to go somewhere and her mama had to come find her.
It's because she's just hitting that age, but that's real life.
And she's saying she's 13, so, you know, they're oogling over boys, her and her friends, and she's got a little bit of defiance in her. And then what's funny is, in the beginning, her and her mom were kind of talking about, they're watching some kind of reality show, whatever, and the couple got married, and her mom was like, oh, well, she'll probably just end up stabbing him anyway. I'm like, okay, yep, this definitely ain't for little kids right now, because she just said that.
Wow.
And then there's a point, too, and I know some Christians or Catholics, people, you know, that are into religion may have some issues with the fact that her mother said at one point, we don't worship God, we worship our ancestors. And they have all these pictures of the ancestors. That may be a problem for you. Like I said, I'm hearing a whole lot of different stuff in here, but I had to keep in mind that she's 13. And you know, at 13, you're thinking you know everything, and you know, you saw you and your friends, you like boys, you talk about boys, and ooh, you know, and you love the boy bands and all of that good stuff. And that was all in there. But this is a little spicy because she got some spice in her, and she defied her mom a little bit in here. And then her mom, who was going to the school to give her daughter something that she thought she forgot. So the security sees her mom and, you know, doing their job. Hey, who are you? Why are you here peering through the windows? And she fights the security guard. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to agree with you that it should probably be about 12
to clarify, the mom is fighting the security guard.
Yes, the mom,
not the child.
Yeah, her mom was peering into. You know, she thought her daughter forgot something. She was going to take it to her, but instead of just going in for whatever reason, she's peering into the class. The security guard comes and she fights him. Like, mama got some spice too. Mama has got some spice, and that's probably where she gets her spice from.
Let me say that this is based off of a true life story. The woman
that
wrote it is based off, But she did say that the part with the mom coming up to the school like that and the security guard, you know, chasing her, did not happen. That was just added just for fun.
And I like that they made it very diverse in this cast.
Very diverse.
And it's just adorable. This is a cute one. It's just saucy. The little girl got some spice in her, and then
you know how many little girls have spice in them?
No, but it's not just that. What I accidentally stumbled upon was Christians not, you know, her mom saying we don't worship God, we worship our ancestors, and things like that may be an issue for you, and that may be a good time for you to watch it first if you have Disney Plus, and then decide if that's what you're hearing her and her mom talking about, things like that. If you're okay with your kids.
There was a pastor that did a review saying that this movie is demonic because she said that. I took it as maybe that's their culture. I'm not Chinese.
Right, that's what I was wondering.
Asian. Maybe that's their culture. You know what I mean? So I didn't take offense to it, but also I am an adult and I know how to separate. I'm a Christian as well.
Right.
And I believe that God gave us free will.
Absolutely.
So you have the will to believe in him or not to believe in him. So I'm not going to judge you because he also said, judge, lest need not, lest,
I know
you know what I'm saying? Judge, don't, let him do the judging. You fool me, you fool me again. Let's not.
And I was wondering that as well, but the fact that they even said it though.
Yeah.
It's automatically kind of putting a little.
Yeah.
I'm sure they weren't, when they wrote it, they weren't thinking, oh, I want a box. But that's kind of what it sounds like. Instead of her just saying, here we worship our ancestors, she specifically says.
But it's about her turning into a panda when she hits that maturity age. So the whole thing is about a mystical, magical thing. So that's what this movie is about. I take it as full storytelling. Just a story. It's not based on real life by any stretch of the imagination. And if my child... You know, I do have a child. He's just too old for this. Well, I mean, I watched it.
He might watch it. DJ Aaron Michael might watch it.
I doubt that this is his stilo, you know. Okay. But say he was little, and I was like, it's about girls, and so he wouldn't have watched it. Let's just.
But
in an alternate reality, we say he watched it, right? I would just make sure he knows. Like, look, this is a story. It was written by somebody. It's fantasy. It is not real. We believe in God. And we could be turning somebody off right now by saying we believe in God because there might be some atheists that are like, oh, well, then I don't want to watch your reviews.
I mean, but you know, we keep it real, though. We keep it real. And all I'm saying, because like I said, we're not going to sit and judge you for what your culture does or whatnot. What we're saying is that if you're maybe Christian or Catholic, just maybe watch it yourself first. Since it's free, you don't have to pay anything extra.
Yeah.
I mean, I got Disney just for 30 days, so there was a few things I wanted to watch, and sometimes I'll pick it up again. But you may want to watch it before your kids do.
Yeah.
This is honestly one, like I said, my nieces watch all kind of crazy stuff. They watch scary movies, but I know this is a sensitive topic.
Yeah.
So I would absolutely recommend, please, parents, just watch it if that's, part of your religion or culture, that you don't make, we don't want you to feel you watch this and it's being depreciated or insulted. Because when I heard it, I was like, wait, okay, but
when they said that, it did kind of bing to me.
It binged to me a lot.
Okay.
It binged to me when my mom fought the security guard when she said that, when little girl, I say what I want, I do what I want. And I'm like, okay, but like we're saying, it's I wouldn't show, if my nieces weren't as weird as me and like really creepy things, just as a regular, let's say 4 or 5 year old, will I let them watch it? No. And like I said, I don't think they would get it either.
Anyway. I mean, they probably wouldn't even catch any of that stuff.
Probably not.
See the red panda and be like, panda.
Yeah, and they just think it's all cute and fluffy. They think
I
it's all
hope
cute
I'm
and
not
fluffy.
insulting your 4 or 5 year old.
If that were me, that were not my nieces, 5 or 6, I don't know if I would let them watch it.
Yeah.
I would watch it first and then go
I would just feel like, well, shoot, this is a little too much mature for them. We'll wait on this and go to something else. That's all I would say.
And that's a great idea. Mm-hmm. And you can set up parental controls on your TV. I'm sure everybody knows that by now, but just in case you don't want them sneaking, if you didn't like it, maybe just put a parental control on it. It was cute, though. It was very cute. I mean,
I kept thinking it was supposed to come out in the movie theaters, which it was originally going to come out in movie theaters.
Like everything
else.
The
actors thought it was too, and then Disney said, now we're going to just release it on Disney Plus. And since that happened, I was surprised that they didn't charge anything extra for it.
Yeah.
So.
And there's some extra scenes in here, cute little extra scene at the end of the credits.
But wait, before we get to that, there was one more thing that some Christians are upset about.
Okay.
At one point, she said, "My panda, my choice." And that's similar to "My body, my choice," which is used
we already know where that's going.
Yeah,
let's not even go down that other road.
I know. it's
sensitive topics in here, and as adults, we catch it. Maybe the kids won't. We're saying it's some stuff in here that's
but again, too, we're not going to go deep into that. But again, it's about people have a choice.
I feel like
and don't judge people for their choice, because they will ultimately. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I have lots of notes. I have lots of notes here that are not about Christian stuff. All right.
Okay.
So, as I was mentioning, the movie was intended to be released at theaters, but as with Soul and Luca, it jumped from planned theatrical release to an exclusive debut on Disney Plus due to the rapidly increasing spread of COVID-19 Omicron variant. I thought that was kind of down for the most part, but I guess not. Pixar staffers were once again dissatisfied with their next big feature being stuffed onto the platform without theatrical release. The number 4 is depicted as unlucky in the movie. 4 is considered unlucky in Chinese culture, as it sounds similar to the word death in both Mandarin and Cantonese.
Listen, when I'm talking about the boy band that they were all infatuated with, it's 5 boys, and they're called Four Town. And the mom actually brings it up. She's like, "Why is it called Four Town if there's 5 of them?" And I'm like, "I don't know, mom. Just quit being uncool." But it's funny that you found that information because it's almost like blatantly put in there. I didn't know that. See.
And speaking of Four Town, the music of Four Town is written by Billie Eilish in collaboration with her brother, music producer Phineas.
No, that song was pretty jamming. I was sitting there kind of dancing a bit, like, "Go ahead, Four Town."
He's one of the singers in it too.
Yeah, they was jamming.
Yep.
And they're so boy bandish. It's hilarious.
It's awesome.
It's hilarious.
Hey, girl. They got it all down.
Boom. Seriously, I was dancing to it. I just thought it was adorable.
It was. The film's technical supervisor, Susan Fong, is type 1 diabetic. In accordance with Disney's initiative for real-life representation, there are 2 characters in the film wearing diabetes technology in the form of insulin infusion set.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I didn't notice it either, but I
like that.
Look for it if I watch it again.
I like that.
The first Pixar movie where an on-screen character breaks the fourth wall to narrate.
I thought, no, in theater, you try to break the fourth wall.
Yeah, but she's cute with it.
So I'm giving, if we're going to go ahead and give it clappers, I'm going to give it 3. Like we said, parental guidance is highly suggested here.
Yeah.
I thought it was a cute little fluffy movie. It was cute. It just, her mom fighting the security guard was a bit much. And It was okay for me. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. I just thought it was a cute little movie.
I agree 100%. And I also give it 3 clappers. And this is one that should require some parental guidance, because you might need to have some talks with your daughter if you haven't already about what's coming or what just came.
Yeah.
And the little ones, you know, even if you let them watch it, maybe without your guidance, maybe you know your kids better than, of course, we do. We don't know your kids. But maybe some of that stuff will just go over their head and they'll just enjoy watching the furry
panda pop out. Yeah, because the panda's super darn cute.
Yeah, because there are just cute parts with that. The parts that we mentioned that we did kind of dwell on for a minute are so small and few, you know, maybe you just fast forward through those if that bothers you or something.
And they're total teenagers in here. OMG, they talking, you know, text lingo and all that stuff. But it's just a cute little movie.
Yeah, but you got to expect it when you're watching a movie about a big red panda that this is just fantasy, people. It's just fantasy. It's just a story.
Okay, so there you have it. Our review for Disney's Turning Red. Don't forget, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Instagram, and we're also on Cash App. GottaBeReel. You'll see us somewhere right
Shout out to
here.
Thank you,
bud. We always appreciate it.
Our first donation. And of course, it's from one of our favorite viewers of all time.
And I love his requests. Love his requests. Keeps them coming in, Ghana. All right, but thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.